Hi, my name is Brent Satoris with Search Engine Journal. I'm here today with Andrew Beckman from Location3. And Andrew, we were talking a little bit about not provided and some of the different discussions that are going on, especially at the sessions here. You had a session about not provided. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, I talked about paid earned and owned media, so we did discuss about search engine optimization. And, you know, I think that with Google's changes a few weeks ago with the not provided, it's made it a lot more difficult for us search engine optimizers to get an idea of what's converting by keyword. So they block that. But I think that we as marketers need to think a little bit larger anyways. This is a bigger story because as social networks have grown, as different platforms have emerged with tablets and phones, there's more steps to that purchase, right? There's more steps to that lead. So understanding, a brand needs to understand their buyer's journey. So what we see is just the ability to track everything, whether it's a click, a view, needs to be tracked in a central location, and that will help brands know exactly what every touch point is. So it could be a Google click, it could be a Microsoft visit, but we're not going to know the keywords, but at least we know they're going to Facebook, they're seeing it on ESPN, and knowing that, okay, then they had a conversion, what's the different touch points across the way?
So you would say basically to people who might be reading about this or reading articles, there's going to be a lot of different angles that are going to approach it, but you would think that in general, worrying about the keyword provided, the not provided issue is not the biggest thing you need to be focusing on. Really, you need to focus on better understanding all the elements that go into the path of purchase for an individual.
Yeah, right. So there's that, each step of the way to what that consumer is actually going to convert, and us as marketers actually have the ability to influence each step of the way. Meaning, you have keyword, they're searching, you're writing, you're advertising on AdWords or Bing, and you have your ads on the side. You also have content you can generate and index into the search engine. But then there's also content in your own assets with all the social networks, and then using some type of DSP, a demand side platform, they call it, where you can, as those consumers are coming into the funnel, we can retarget them across any place that we can serve up an ad, knowing that that consumer has been in that path. Sure. And then bringing back them into the funnel and convert them into a sale. So search engine marketers are going to need to take another step in their focus, and I think that's why Google done it. I think they want us all to think more and think of, because they're huge in display now. I mean, it's a huge business for them. They're huge, and they're getting huger in social media with G+. So influencing each step of the way is something that we have to do, because they're not just staying on Google and Bing. They are going to those other channels, and we need to be able to serve up paid or earned media to push them through that funnel.
So clearly, keywords is something that people have gotten used to looking for.
Right.
And so the whole concept of having to rethink and reutilize different technologies in order to better track the path and to better understand the focus is going to be something that's going to take a little time for most people to get involved with. How can people get in touch with you? How can people get in touch with your company to be able to better describe and better figure out what that solution is going to be?
Well, to contact us, they can come to location3.com. You can follow us at location3. But we actually write a good amount of content on our blog that I think we give tips and tricks so they can get an understanding of what they can do, whether they want to use us, they want to do it themselves. Sure. Look, you can go to Search Engine Journal, you can go to other publications. All the answers are out there, but executing on those strategies is the real crux of what every brand needs to focus on.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Andrew. I appreciate you being with us today. Thank you.
Thanks, man.